and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag a bulk me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
STRO.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
From the home of the reigning Super Bowl champs, we are inside a sold-out and absolutely rocking Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Buffalo Bills. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Got it. 58, Mike. Smell fear now.
This is the third-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On third down, Hodges. The open man is Smith. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And now Edelman. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check 24.
Easy. No, 66.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Hey, ball 66.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the week.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Hey, Alpha.
Hodges here on 2nd down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
First down. First and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Brady now on 1st down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Brady now to throw. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Hey, that's 29. Alpha.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Set 50, plant.
Let's go, D.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Hodges. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
Turn juice up.
Check. Watch 54.
80 weapons.
Me and you. It's just me and you.
Snap.
To throw on 3rd down, Hodges. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
They're on 15-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A good pickup there, a 22. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform. On first down, Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
4 down. Check.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. It's caught by Bryant. And here a juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On second down now, Singletary. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun on 3rd down, Hodges. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
First and their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Brady. Complete to Bryant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Hodges. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Stephen Hauschka, the kickoff.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go one more.
To throw again. Brady. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Hodges. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Hodges on 3rd and 1. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Quick dance. Come. Wait for the edge.
They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, check it. Slant. Hey, exit.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He completes it to Bryant. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Martavis Bryant, 78 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now it's Hodges. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, it's Hodges. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Kill.
Pilot, 64, weak.
58 to Mike.
Hey, team 6.
Let's get off the field. 58, boys, 58 to Mike.
You better be afraid of me.
58, right over there. Right
2nd and 10, it's Hodges again. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd and 9, Brady looking middle, and it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. Right? But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Hodges. And that's caught by Smith. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
58, 58, Mike.
Hodges here on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now! 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
3rd and long, it's Hodges. And this one caught by Beasley. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Back now in Foxborough, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. Going deep here for Edelman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Going deep here for Bryant. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Martavis Bryant with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Hodges. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Edelman set to return. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's go. Alabama, 380. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. Cover.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
70, Indy. 6-6, full out.
On first down, here's Hodges. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
54 Mike.
On third down, Hodges eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You got nothing.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 32-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michel, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Check 52.
Again, it's Michel. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
36, 36.
You draw quarters.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the run.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, high 7. Yo, go.
Back to throw. And he finds Beasley complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Last
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line.
Here we go. And 2 stop. 5.
They can't handle with that. Mike 5-4.
He's back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Pats, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.